This pandemic has taught us an awful lot, and many have relied more on their faith to get through it all.
Now, a new program has created a partnership between the health and faith communities. Today's CI Health sponsor, Faith Community Health at Carle, and we have Greg Scott joining us with more information. So this all started kind of at the beginning of the pandemic last March. So what kind of led to the creation of this new program?
Well, thank you for having me on today. There's a trusting relationship that we recognize between individuals and their faith communities, their faith leaders, and we're able to bridge that gap between the health system and faith communities and individuals within those communities.
Are you suggesting or finding that people are more likely to listen to their pastor than their doctor? Is that really the idea here?
That is. It's actually a proven fact that individuals have trusting relationships. And those trusting relationships, one of them being their faith leader or pastor, and we're able then to develop those relationships with the faith leaders and faith communities and then the individuals within those communities.
I think you've touched on it a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about what is at the center of faith community healing, what that means.
Sure. So we actually look at healing and health and wellness outside the walls of the hospital. That is really our goal and aim, is to keep people the healthiest that they can. Faith community health, we address it from a whole person perspective. So we know that the mind, body, and spirit are all intertwined to lead to a healthier person.
From a practicality standpoint, what does this look like? Typically, you would say someone goes to their doctor does exam, prescribes anything that needs to happen, takes all the vitals, and then you go home. But you guys are doing this outside the hospital and the doctor's office, so how does that play out?
Sure, so thank you. So we actually set up times at various faith communities or community organizations that allows individuals to come in, have their blood pressure, visit with a nurse, talk and ask about questions related to health, their medications, and so forth. And then they're able to go back to their physician and share that information. And we're also able to recommend to them when they should go back and see. We've seen that individuals, especially during COVID, skip some of those annual physicals, some of those annual wellness checks and so forth. So we're able to remind them and educate and increase awareness the importance of those visits.
Yeah, you're also like health advocates for these people as well, who may need a little extra help understanding things.
We are. Actually, we really like to be patient advocates. We visit with the individuals. We develop those trusting relationships. Hopefully they, in reciprocation, they trust us enough to share concerns and where they may need to have some increase in education and awareness. We understand that the health system's very complex, and so we can help them navigate through some of those complexities.
How does a congregation get tied into this program? Do they reach out to you? Do you reach out to them? How does that play?
That's a great question. So both ways. And so actually faith leaders, faith community nurses, or even members of those communities of faith can touch base with Faith Community Health. And then we usually go and visit with those individuals within a community of faith, and we ask them, what is the needs, what is the gaps? And then we tailor the services that address those needs and gaps.
You've got some upcoming events where people can learn more, it looks like, at a few different churches around the area.
Yes, so we'll be at the United Methodist Church in Tolono. We'll be, that is the fourth Tuesday of the month, but the next scheduled one is actually this upcoming week, next Tuesday. And so that is an event. There's also some other events coming up in September. We'll be in downtown Champaign at the Farmers Market, as well as Salt and Light in Urbana.
This is a really unique and fascinating concept, and it sounds like it's already working. Thanks for sharing more about it with us.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
I got that tickle in my
throat.
I
might need to get her a doctor or a pastor or something.
That is the worst feeling ever. I just
when you have to cough on live television?
Yes, we'll have all those details on CILiving.tv. We appreciate you being here. Coming up, 2 words for you. Cute puppies.
2 more